Black supremacy is Nattyisisyah, and I wanted to go in again and just kind of expound more on the sisterhood and how it's being pushed and promoted now. And initially, I had said that I don't see the sisterhood being used in any full effect, or at least I don't see it in any real actuality where I can identify. Maybe some of you can, and but what I've realized is that my idea of sisterhood and your idea of sisterhood are the people who are promoting sisterhood now, which of course is not the first time that sisterhood has been pushed or ever mentioned or anything like that, but it seems to be right now put more on a pedestal. There seems to be more urgency in bringing in the sisterhood into certain platforms. And so, what it appears to me is that the brotherhood, or the so called brotherhood, are the males in the conscious community, some of the men in the conscious community, they have pretty much exhausted their their position in a type of way, or their platform, and they have come to the point now where, at least as it appears to me, that they can go no further without tearing each other down. And to me, we see that with the Bombada situation, where it has become a public judge, jury, and sentencing type of situation. No real solutions being offered in that case, just everybody kind of um, becoming piranha like and attacking one another if you don't agree fully with their version of the story of events, or whatever the case may be. But that's just an example. Of course, tearing down black leaders is not new in the black community, period. But it seems like the way it's affecting the conscious community now, certain people might have jeopardized their platforms, um, and so forth and so forth, right? Um, and I think that really comes about because of the lack of time and effort that has really been put into preparing for instances like this, where this might occur. I know you have certain individuals who claim that their organization or their platform is all about addressing situations like this, but it's really anal, and it's not something that you being a part of is really going to it's not really going to uplift us fully as a nation. And I mean, that's probably over some of your heads, but um so what I see with this sisterhood now is that the sisterhood is being ushered in, um as vague as it appears. To me, it appears, really just loose, just open, just vague, just, if you're a woman and you don't support me, you're not part of my sisterhood. Or if you are a woman, you're a part of my sisterhood. Um but what it probably really is to people who are, I guess, already trying to make money off the community or whatnot. They're looking at these sisters as basically another money pit. The debates are getting kind of old and stale. um, we're not getting the lectures like we used to get just pure information, unadulterated. And you know so it would make sense to bring in a female counterpart, um, to sort of push other people's agendas or other people's movements, whereas before these people were virtually non-existent, um, offline or online, whatever the case may be. So of course now you're hearing more about the sisterhood. My idea of a sisterhood really and truly is sisters living together, having formed a community, in the process of forming a community seriously, you know, um, really committing themselves to each other, and not as no feminist, definitely not as no feminist, definitely not as no man nagging um, women. Like, that's one thing I don't want to hear. I've pretty much lost friends from just not wanting to listen to them nag about their man or some other, definitely not anything like that. But actually building, working together, coming up with solutions, um, helping each other in certain endeavors, in skills, putting your skills together, and being able to, provide for more than just your individual household, or more than just the next sister's household, to actually be able to give to beyond just your the next person you like, the next sister you like, to be able to give into your community. And of course with the brothers, I imagine the same thing. Brothers living in a community together, working together, creating certain type of techniques, technology, systems, working cohesively, and of course supporting the sisters, and of course the sisters supporting the brothers. Not even really a sisterhood where we're like, yeah, we are the sisterhood, or we are the brotherhood, but it's just the women and the men. The women do certain things, the brothers do certain things. But I see in this conscious community, the way it's being pushed now is more like sisters take over, because this shit about to blow. So that's just how it looks to me. And when I look at what might be identified as a sisterhood to me, it's either the natural hair community, the dashiki African clothing community, the team light skin, dark skin, brown skin community. Of course, those that's a sisterhood within a sisterhood within a sisterhood, separated. The homeschool sisters community, the Hebrew sisters, community, if you want to go religious with it. Um, and of course, you could go the Islam sisterhood community. Some other communities of sisters, I guess. I don't know. Just still stuff to do really with a lot of capitalism and a lot of materialism. The Shea Butter sisters, the Black Soap sisters, um, we Black women in business sisters. So it's all very materialistic, very capitalistic. But when it comes to some real shit, tell me the truth, honestly, the honest to Black God is truth. If you want to go there, how many sisters want to come out here with me? Not a lot, right? Not a lot. And I see it because when certain sisters do come out here, their mind is just shut off. I'm a teacher sisterhood. I can't come out in the wood. They're just very still capitalistic, materialistic, very white supremacy orientated, and it's going to take a lot to get these sisters off of the matrix. So, to me, sisterhood is just another uh, catchword, another phrase, another term, another code word for money. Really and simple. It's just another term for white supremacy, just another code for we need to get this money up, you know. Because sisters, it doesn't seem like they're really about that life, You got to give up some of that matrix. You got to get a little dirty, You got to open up your consciousness and your mind. You've got to see that there are other ways of building together, right? Um, and it can't just be this niche, this niche. I'm stuck in this. All I do is post videos about my hair, like um, really. I can't imagine that the perm hair thing is that bad. Really, I've done that stuff before. I've permed, I've gone natural, but do you think I'm about to have a whole just? I'm gonna dedicate my life to 4 years, 5, 7 years of just posting natural hair videos, product reviews. These sisters got to come to their senses before we start talking about natural hair, sisterhood community. But it's a lot going on right now. So I'm gonna end this video for now and probably catch up with you later. Black Supremacy. Join the website kingdomableuncensored.com.